Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is day 7 of the 30 Days AI Challenge, and today we'll be discussing Trello. We're going to see how Trello works and how to use it for your task and productivity. Hello, welcome. Please engage in the comment section. My name is Rejoice and I am the operations and people manager at Hills and Tech. I am also your facilitator for today's session. We'll be talking and learning how to use Trello. The 30 Days AI Challenge is proudly sponsored by Hills and Tech. Hello, Annie Chisom. Thank you for joining. Hello, everyone. If you're watching, please comment and put the comments there so I can see you and you can communicate. So, this challenge, if you've been joining from day one till now, we appreciate and we want you to share and invite more persons. Also, join our community by registering through the link you'll find in our bio on Instagram. And we also want to encourage you to follow us. Check our website www.healsandtech.com. You'll find courses that you would like, and let's go ahead from there. This 30 days AI challenge is our showcasing our support for women. We are standing as women to encourage other women in the tech space, those who are also interested in joining. You have no tech, no coding background. This is Heals and Tech is for you. We encourage everyone to go into tech. We teach no code tools that you can use to learn and work in any environment. We also train you to have the confidence to land high paying jobs. So do well to check us out and start a course with us. So without much ado, I will go into today's session, but I want us to engage more, share this link to someone, invite someone. Let's have more people join us live. Happy Sunday, wherever you're watching from. Thank you for joining us. I'm excited to have you all here. Once we have a few more persons join, we'll get right into it. So share this link and invite more people to join us. Once again, my name is Rejoice, and today we'll be learning how to use Trello. Trello is a productivity tool majorly known for the function of using it to plan activities, your tasks. Is a to-do, virtual to-do list. You can use it to do your virtual to-do list, and it can help you automate all your activities that you've listed on your to-do list. I also want to mention that Trello is owned by Atlassian. Atlassian is an Australian American-based software company, and news has it that just recently they laid off 1,600 employees. And this is because they want to invest and dive deeply into the use of artificial intelligence. This is one of the organizations that is doing this. This is a signal for you to learn how to really use AI tools and how to be proficient in them. We have courses like AI consultancy, ongoing, and the next cohort will be starting soon. So do well to learn how to use AI. It is more than ever most important that you learn how to use AI tools. Thank you so much for joining. So today we're talking about Trello and how you can use it to automate your activities. I'll be sharing my screen so you can see what it looks like. If you've ever used Trello before, please put a comment in the comment section. Let me know what your experience of it was like. What was your major challenge using Trello? And we'll see how to go about it if you're still having any challenges. So if you can see my screen, you would see that we already have it displayed, some tasks already listed. Hello, the delicious one. So glad to have you. You've been consistently joining us and we appreciate. Thank you so much. So let's get into it. How to use Trello. So Trello, from what you can see here, I have this written as Trello demo board. Now, the first time you install it, heads up, you may be confused because the color coding may just send you thinking what's happening here. But you can always change the color. I had to change mine so I understand what's happening by clicking here. You can see remove color, add color. Yeah, I can change it to any color you like. Initially, I think I saw very dark shades of purple and it was, confusing. So you can always use whatever colors you prefer. You can use this light, soft colors. Okay, that's the first thing so far we've seen how to change color of your, they call it card. Now this, unlike Notion and Asana that use words like block, these ones use words like card is what that's what they call adding of new templates. So now I already created like some other boards. Here you have ways you can view a particular the details you've put. Let's see how it looks like on a table. So this is what it looks like on a table, and this is calendar view. It's going to put the dates. If you didn't attach any dates, you may not achieve much with this calendar view. So I prefer the board view. If you're with us and you're following, please put a comment so we can see you. So here, this is minimized. If you want to expand, just touch this arrow. So this is a starter guide that they provided. You can watch the videos whenever you open your own account to see how to go about and navigate using it. But in this tutorial, I'll try to tell you the little things that can help you navigate it. Hello, yeah, the delicious one. Thank you for your support. So I made this to show how you can also use this. The to do for this week, let's say shopping. You can always tick this as done, or if you don't want to tick it as done, if it's not done, you can also edit it. For example, if you want to, this mirror here means that it's going to be able to show up in any order of your cards. Let's say it's connected to another card or another to-do list. You can mirror it. Then if you want to change cover, if you notice this is I don't think this has a cover. Let's put the cover on it. Yeah, so this is like putting a cover just to color code it. If you want to use color codes to represent some things on your to-do list, this works for you. You can always add this. And then you can also edit, let's say swimming. You can change this to let's say riding or hiking. You can change this to do to hiking. Then edit labels as the color. You can use this to label. This label can mean you can write on it. You can make the title of the label um, going. Let's see whatever that would mean for you here. Let's say going. You can use it as this and save it. So let's just use that. Save. So whenever you click this color, you see okay, going. That's perhaps you want to use it to check if if it's possible to go for this hiking and you write going, that works. Then we've seen how to add this cover. You've seen how to edit. You've also seen how to put labels. So you can put hiking label going with somebody or something. Then you can always add a fresh card to your to do for the week. Now, mind you, this week is very editable. You can edit it to maybe let's say today's date. Let's say today is 15th, March 15. So let's make this March 15, uh, 2026. So that's all that you need to do. So you see, you can zoom in. So shopping March 15, 2026. If you want to add any description, you can add. If you want to create any label, you can add. If you want to add date, you can do that. You can add a date. and recurring, if it's recurring Monday to Friday, weekly, monthly on the 18th. However, you can always change this. So, but this at the moment, let's say never. Set due dates, um, reminder 5 minutes before. So all these things are for efficiency to ensure that it actually works for you. Cynthia Ben, thank you for joining us. Glad to have you here. So we're talking about Trello, and my name is Rejoice Iruoma. I am a facilitator for today. We're discussing how to use Trello. Trello is a productivity tool which can be used for planning your activities, your schedule. It can also be used to automate tasks. If you link this Atlassian also has Atlassian is the founder, the owner of this tool, Trello. They have other tools like Jira. Jira is a project management tool which you can use. Many developers and other people in the tech space use Jira to track that and keep up with meetings and every other thing. So you can use this to do. You can link it directly to Jira here because Atlassian has made that possible. You also have tools like Confluence. So the tool, beyond just being a to-do list, it's also an automation tool. You can automate your task using Trello and Jira. So if you're with us and you have any questions, please ask. What should we name this to-do list here? We already have changed this, and then this was this week, and this is next week. So let's change this to let's say next month. I already told you that this thing is editable. The first thing you may want to do when you open your Trello account is to change the colors. And if you recall, I already told you how to do that, but let's do that for this one again. So this is how to change the color. Just click on these three dots here and you see there's remove color, change color list. So we already have ash or off-white. So let's take purple. Then here's the automation I talked about. You can automate these tasks that when a card is added on the list or every day, sort list by create a rule. You can create a rule. Let's say we create a rule here. Rules. Okay. When a card is added into the list this week, set the due date to 3 working days later. If you want to enable this on the board, you can go ahead to do that. You now do create automation. So that rule and that instruction will be followed. Then it says here add trigger. Let's see. Okay, set trigger. The trigger will be what trigger should we use? Let's use card dates, card changes, or let's use dates. These are words that can be used. So if you select this trigger, the automation would happen by itself. Once you respond, this it recognizes this trigger in your comments and in the editing you do on a task or adding new ones, it would automatically automate. So then I also want to show you how we did this. So now this is for next month to do. We both travel to Rwanda and we set a due date. Description, you can add description here. Book my flight, confirm Tochi's attendance. Like Tochi is a figure, we don't exactly have any Tochi, but perhaps someone you're supposed to travel with. You can add things so you don't forget. The idea of all these tools is to ensure productivity. So if you're someone who is in the fast-paced environment where you always have tasks and things to deliver on, it's very important that you learn how to use these tools because it will help your productivity greatly. You really don't want to miss your deadlines and you don't want to miss important things in your life that you should attend to. So I've shown you how to do this change colors here. You can remove cover, but adding this cover sometimes just makes things beautiful. So This is stripped to render. Let's add the cover back. You can also upload an image if you want. You can also upload an image if you want. But I would just stay with that. Then you saw how to add dates. Okay, so let's move to creating an entire. You can see this is for, you can use your cursor to move this from this pane here. So this, let's add another list so you see it from the start. If anybody's there, can you give a suggestion of what we should name this list and what you like us to put on it? Any suggestions? Any suggestions on what we should name the list and what we should put on it? If you're joining us now, welcome. This is day 7 of the 30 Days AI Challenge, and my name is Rejoice Iruoma. I'm your facilitator for today. We're learning how to use Trello. Trello is a productivity tool. It helps you manage your to-do. It helps you also automate your to-do list such that you have things that can just flow and plan themselves out somehow. You're not lost with anything, and you don't always have to move the items you've listed by yourself. Okay, African Midnight Tales, thank you by Memi, maybe. Okay, Scrum Meeting, the delicious is Easter plans. Okay, so we're going to have two then. So let's see, Scrum Meeting. So for the Scrum Meeting, what would you want to have in the to-do list? Written. Yep, add list. So ensure to add list so you will not find it. And then let's see, Easter plans. What would you want to have? Can you also mention? Um, okay, so we have Scrum Meeting and Easter plan. So let's put a color as I like to do, and I think it just helps you, you know, add life to what you're doing. You can also make it feel warm. So Easter plans, let's use this for Easter, or let's use this. What is Okay, so more comments. What should we add? The first card here. Like I said, this card is like what you want to remember or one of the list on your to do. So Scrum Meeting, let's say okay, backlog refinement. Backlog refinement. All right. You add the card. Oh, okay. We've added that. Um Beach on Friday, cinema Saturday, lunch after church. Okay, so but this is for Easter. Beach on Friday. So I think we are going to actually add calendar to this, but let's add the card first. Then we go here. So let's add the date, and the date will be Friday. Beach on Friday. Yep. Let's say due date, reminder, one a day before. Save. So description. Let's say description. Have fun at the beach. Yep. So we have that saved. All right. Then cinema on Saturday. Let's put the color here. Okay. Cinema on Saturday. Then we add the card. Okay. Introduction. Okay, so what should we, this introduction, should it be in the Scrum Meeting or okay, let's say backlog refinement, introduction. All right. So this Scrum Meeting, um for the backlog refinement, well, you can add more details if you wish. But let's also add this for the Easter plan. So Easter plans, also have in the Easter plan. Okay, I see you. Sprint review. I'll include that. Sprint planning. Okay. Lunch after Saturday and lunch after church. Okay, lunch after church should be on a Sunday. Lunch after church. Okay, once you're done with this, add the card. Remember to add the card. Then you can always covers if you wish. I like to have them. Then let's edit this and write and add the date. Sunday would be 22nd. So we save that. Then if you want to add a checklist of things you want to do, you can always do that. So if you want to add a checklist, please mention so we add it as well. So let's add here. Okay, is this introduction? Okay, introduction. Let's leave it there. Cynthia, this introduction, is it a task? Is it a totally new list, or are you adding it for the Scrum list? So let's add sprint planning and sprint review. Okay, for backlog refinements, prepare future work. Okay, backlog refinements. Let's add the description. Prepare future work. Right. Let me confirm I saw that clearly. Yeah, prepare future work. Okay. All right. If you want to add any dates, we can do that as well. Refinement. You can see that's indicated that there's a comment there. Planning. Yep. Add card. And I will do mine. So let's see. Sprint review as well. Okay. If you want to have any color specifically, just we'll do that. View. I believe the team that is in this sprint review it probably already works with Jira, so you can always automate it to your Jira account directly. Now, before we go further, I would like to show us that I have other boards. Besides this Trello demo board, you can have to-do list of different subject matters. Let me put it like that, different subject matters. So, okay, I believe you all can still hear me. Okay, for sprint review, inspects the product with stakeholders. All right, let's add that. Sprint review, inspect products with stakeholders. With stakeholders. Okay. So you can see it's still showing that it's still part of the sprint review. So let me show you that you can actually have more boards besides the one you already have. Besides the one you already have, African Midnight Tales, thank you so much for engaging. Okay, sprint planning, commit to work. The delicious, you can also add more things to your list. So sprint planning, commit to work. Let me include this and we will check out how to create a fresh list. Oh, so now let's see. I have other boards which may interest you. This is IWD activities and this is business tracker. This business tracker is actually empty, but I put a background on it, which makes it unique. You can always put a background if you don't want to always have colors and stuff. So let's see, how did I put this background? Yeah, here can do change background. Colors, pictures, custom, you can add yours by yourself. But I think this is nice. The view, water, sunlight, it works. So you can have business tracker, you can have different boards to track different things to do. You have many things happening in your life. For example, IWD activities. I use the templates for this. That's why you're seeing more stuff that doesn't exactly belong to me. So this is the Trello template. You can edit it if you wish, which you should because it's not your to do. Then I also put here for the new list I created, let's say this AI challenge, learning Trello, and the rest. So the idea is that you can actually have more than one board. So this was the one we were working with and we've been working with. So far, I believe you found this lesson interesting and you can go ahead to do yours. So let me quickly create. Okay, Cynthia, I see your comment. I'll attend to it shortly. Let's create a fresh board. So this is what we're going to do. Just click on create. Create board, create workspace view, start with templates. So let's just do create board. And board title. Okay, I'll attend to this. Someone should suggest a board title. This new board we want to use now. Someone should suggest a board title. Okay. Can this be used for social media post automation? Well, I wouldn't think it can do the posting for you, but it can help you set reminders and um, automate the to-do process, where if you have to add a new task, it automatically links it to the one you had done listed before that is connected to it, and you set a trigger for. But I do not think it can make the post directly for you, if that's what you're asking about. Cynthia Ben, thank you for engaging. So any suggestions for the board title? With that, we should be able to say, or you can actually start using Trello for productivity. Thanks to Hills and Tech, we encourage you to also check our site and push further in learning how to use AI tools by registering for any of our courses. We have AI consultancy course currently ongoing, and the next cohort will be starting soon. We also have other no code, they have no code automation, which is very important. So for Cynthia Ben, you can actually subscribe to our no code automation class. Then you can see how this question can be answered in more details. But for Trello, I do not think it can make social media posts for you if that's what you're asking about. Okay, any more comments? I'll then go ahead to create a new board and name it randomly. Let's say random name. Okay, so visibility. You can actually invite people to Trello. Trello doesn't only work for one person. You can have a team space on Trello where everyone can see tasks. So assuming this is an organization, okay, learn 30 days AI tool. All right. So admin, this is a company. You can actually have to do for different departments here, and you can have them see it. Learn 30 AI tools. Okay. Oops, I didn't type that well. So you can, this is not just for you to use personally. You can actually have your workspace and add people to it. So if this is private, it said board members on Trello workspace can see this editable. All members of the Trello workspace, those you add to this workspace can see it. If it's public, anyone on the internet can see it. So you can now, if you want to start with templates, you see something like the one I had shown you in the IWD board. But let's say create without using a template. Now you have this. If you recall, we can change background. This looks nice, but let's try something else. Let's change background. Um, Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, I think I like this. I think I like this. So yeah, this is a fresh board. So when we go to switch boards now, you see that it has appeared here. Length to this air too. Trello demo board doesn't have any background pictures. This one I put the color. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. If you have any questions, we can attend to before we close the session for today. I appreciate everyone that has been active. Rachel Litor, Nice to have you. And thank you, Cynthia Ben. Thank you, everybody that's been active. If you also didn't comment, thank you for watching. Please share to more people and join us for the next session also tomorrow. We'll announce the tool on the WhatsApp community. If you haven't registered for this AI challenge, please do. There's a benefit for registering. Go to our Instagram handle, you find the bio, you find the link in our bio. Do well to register, be part of this, and share to other people. Hills and Tech is proudly in support of this initiative of the International Women's Day and we encourage women to transition into tech, will assist you in the journey and ensure that it is seamless and you don't have to be stressed. We'll teach you no code tools. There are aspects of tech that do not involve coding. These are things that we can teach you. We've learned how to use tools like Lovable. People have been able to create their landing pages. People have been able to do amazing things. We've learned how to use Grammarly, StreamYard. There are lots of things that if you're able to use, even as a business person, it just makes life easier and better. In the age of AI, where people are now being laid off, you really can't afford being laid off. So go ahead of the crowd and learn how to use AI. You can check out the AI consultancy course and register. Thank you once again. My name is Rejoice, and we hope to see you tomorrow on the next edition. Thank you so much for staying till now. Enjoy the rest of your evening.